Oh, this morning. So today, happy Thursday. Let me get myself ready here. I have to really slow down for this and continue this morning journey. Today is another beautiful day. It is Thursday. We are almost at the weekend. Yep, one more day to go, shall I say. And I am very excited myself. Yesterday was a very productive day. I actually, what shall I say, met a young lady that goes around different parts of Atlantis to deliver food to people who are in need. And I was very inspired because she does it every Wednesday without a fail. She takes the food around to every families that needed the food. I was just blown away by her what do I say, compassion. You know, how she take that time out to just deliver all these foods. I was very excited just to even sit down and talk to her. I was very inspired. I really wanted to do something like that, and I can't even begin to thank her enough, because just that drive alone, and to every places that she goes, she takes the food to the families. And I don't even know what to say about what she does. I was just so amazed about, look at that beautiful sky, how she does it every Wednesdays without a fail. She doesn't, you wouldn't even know. I'm just amazed. I'm just really impressed, because unlike a lot certain organization, they only give to the homeless. Oh, look at that beautiful rabbit. And the birds are singing. Certain organization only give to the homeless during the Thanksgiving season or Christmas. I'm listening to this bird just sing this beautiful song, and I'm just just relax with it. So for this lady to just go out there and just every single Wednesday, I just really admire it. The daylight is breaking. Compassion is what is on my head today, and self-realization. Because in self-realization, we see the beauty of the world. But when we're angry, we think the world is not so pretty. We portray our anger, and we think, oh, the world is a cruel place, yada yada yada. We are so convinced that that's the way it is. 338, this number really took my attention, so I gotta see what that means. 338. I love numerology, so I always, every time I see a number that catches my attention, what I actually do is I go and Google the meaning of it, and it kind of just shed a light. And most of the time, it's never wrong. It's always based on an emotion or things that I'm going through, or certain things that is about to transpire, or it could just give me a little reminder of faith to continue to believe and do what I'm actually doing. So a lot of laughter every morning, but I was just really, oh my goodness, I don't want to say this lady's name because I don't want to, but I'm going to ask her the next time I see her at the place where we volunteer together. For her to just pick up this food and take it to the, because I'm talking about from all the way in Woodstock to Stone Mountain, the West End. Now that is just dedication, taking food to these places and making us realize that the reason why she does is because they don't have a means of transportation. And I just think that was just so unique. Oh my goodness, it brought a lot of enlightenment into my heart. I was so impressed. I do not even know what to do. I had to just tell her thank you this morning. As a matter of fact, I'm going to shoot her this video when I'm done, because everything this morning is all about the effort. And I can say this because when you've experienced stuff like that too, and you've lived in a shelter, what it actually does to you is two things. You could either make it a journey and grow out of it, or you could leave the place angry like a mother biscuit and not learn anything from the experience and still live in fear. And that's why I always say, because like for example, when I stayed in the shelter, and the things that I do is I practice celibacy, meditate a lot, and read a lot. Because when I practice celibacy during that hard time, I wasn't excited about anything material, because through celibacy, one is able, because that being on celibate is what releases the anxiety in us to think that our happiness lays outside. But when I went through those things, which up to today I still practice, is I truly, and to have a celibate mind is extremely hard, because there's so many beautiful women around everywhere you look, TV, but to have the ability to be able to practice those things while I train for ultra marathon, especially during that time, being celibate and training to run 100 miles, it just changed my whole reality about higher self, God, thinking, where my effort is, my energy. And that's why I sort of look at people when many trying to portray that why you're always doing this, because until you experience that semen control, that celibacy that we don't want to talk about, a lot of time you're always gonna fall, because your celibacy holding is your creative side. So seeing that lady yesterday just really inspired me, because it takes somebody with dedication to just drive everywhere and deliver to food to like 20 families. So, and that makes me realize that the world isn't as bad as we make it to look. There's still a lot of beautiful people on this planet. And to this lady, I am so grateful. I could not wait to get up this morning and put my foot on this ground, because I've always questioned why we give to the needy only during the Christmas and Thanksgiving, but for somebody to do it religiously every single Wednesday without a miss, I admired. I don't even know what to say. It made me want to get up and just go for a 26-mile run this morning. You know, so I don't know how many miles I'm going to do here, but it is something. It's just that compassion, that love, that energy is really there. And the book that I'm reading also, Authentic Consciousness, and I begin to see, yes, everything is all about the consciousness. Because when you arouse your conscious, the world becomes like a heaven. But when your conscious is very low, you're always going to blame things. You're always going to see bad in everything. You will see bad in the social media. You will see bad in music. Everywhere you go. And it isn't those things that is outside of us that's bad. It is the blockness of our subconscious mind that is creating all those badness. So when we have those type of conscious blockage within us, like the example that I read in one of the books is when your inner being is dark, you can never see the light outside of you. Yes, true that. When your inner being, and that's the reason why a lot of things that we've done to each other on this planet is when a lot of dark is being done to people, we begin to think that that's the way the world is. So that darkness we carry it. And it also takes a lot of courage, meditating, praying to realize the world is not as dark as we make it. The only dark that it is the darkness within us. And once we can untangle the darkness within us, we can see that light. That light is right there. You know, so that light is right there. It's really, truly there. So I'm ever so grateful for this beautiful lady that I don't want to mention the name, but my goodness, anyone that can do that is my hero. And she has a really nice car too. I'm not even going to mention that, but anybody that can do that is my hero. That is the epidemic, or how shall I pronounce it, of love, and you would not even know, because she does it quietly. So, and that I'm going to say thank you, because a lot of people do need help, but most of the time when we are in our own dark mode, the world, look at that bird, what is this trying to say? Let me listen to this. See if I can listen to this bird. Come on now. Come on. I love it when I hear that sound. Yes, that's it. So when we have not getting rid of the darkness within us, we cannot see the light outside. We're always going to see bad in people. So today I want to say thank you to my dear friend for taking all this food everywhere to the family that's in need, that needs it. And I'm just gonna let me continue my run this morning. And now that is what I call giving, not the occasional giving that many tend to do, because when Christmas and Thanksgiving comes, everybody rushes. No, I won't say everybody. Most people rushes to the homeless shelter and give food during that break, and we just leave it again for another 12 months. But life is a journey, because every single person, every one of us on this planet has a journey. So all those people who are going through homelessness, who are going through this, they are all on a journey. They're writing a scripture. But because we're full of discrimination, we are very quick to think somebody wants to wake up one morning and be homeless. We think somebody wants to wake up one morning and not be wealthy. So, and that scrutinized mind is what we base every individual on. But when we realize, because it says in all our scriptures, it's not intentional. We all have this journey. So I begin to realize mine, and that's why I get up every morning. And I've actually been up since about, I got up like 3 o'clock today. Man, I missed that 2 o'clock alarm. But no, we gotta go back to that 2 o'clock. go back to the 2 o'clock. That's what the Spirit is calling me to do. So, but today, I'm gonna say happy Thursday. And to my sister that is delivering all this food. I heard that noise. Woo! Oh, no complaint. Oh, that dust was, don't let me say anything. To my sister that's delivering all this food everywhere in Atlanta, I want to say I admire you, I look up to you, I love you. And let me just say, one love, and open up the air, turn on the light within. That way we can see that light in others.